Welcome back everyone to another video. Fate here. Today we're going to be going over some of the collectibles the game has to offer, what they can give you, and if it's worth doing them. Now, I'm not your dad. You can do these if you want to, or maybe I am. I don't know. Let's find out. Starting off with the pets in the game. The pets are going to be called Amitois, and if you open up your settings window, like I have here, and you click on Amitois at the top, it'll open up the window with all of your Amitois pets. And these are all the ones that you can collect in the game. If we go over to Lithograph Book, right here, it'll tell you what bonuses you get depending on how many Amitois you collect. So the more you collect, the more bonuses you will get. And these bonuses actually stack up. So as you can see here, I currently have a 2.6% XP boost, and the maximum is 12%. And if you collect all 25 and you have all these bonuses, that is a lot of extra stats. Not power stats, but I mean, getting extra bonus money is always nice. If you move over to the PAL Synergy, this will be a kind of partnered system with the pets, where if you collect 2 or more in this grouping, you'll get an additional bonus. For example, for this one, if I have the Snow White Yeti and the Prankster Joker, I will get 0.4% extra Solent bonus. You don't need to do this system. It's not necessary. I know some of you don't care for the pets in the game. They subtract from the game and its coolness. But for those of you that do like it and you do want these bonuses, it is worth it to go out and hunt these. Now you may be asking, how do I get these? Well, if we head back to the summon list to show all the Amitois, if you scroll down, let's take this toddler Percy for example. If we click on him, we can click this how to acquire button, and that'll tell us how we get him. Some of these Amitois are kind of RNG locked behind certain things. For example, this pet is behind this mystic globe. These are the red glowing dots that you'll see on your journey, and if you click one, it'll consume a key to open it up, and you may or may not get this Amitois. Post edit Fate here, I did forget to mention regarding the mystic keys to actually use those mystic orbs. You do need to purchase those. You can buy 5 of them from the contract manager using your contract tokens. So if you are looking to open these orbs for those Amitois or other currencies, make sure you are buying all 5 every single day. That way you can actually do this. Back to the video. Some of them are kind of restricted to certain activities, such as this one right here. You do need to defeat the guild raid boss, Minzerak, or you need to actually fight him in the open world when he does spawn. Others are tied to quests or completing certain activities like your secret dungeon, the single player boss fights that you have. So all in all, I would recommend it to go and collect these pets in your free time. It's just a nice little bonus for your account to get extra currency, to make things a bit faster when you're trying to level up weapons, because they do also give you mastery point kind of speed up. So I would recommend doing this. Moving on to your collection codex. The collection codex is full of little purple items such as this book. You can see one on this table right behind me. When you collect anything in the codex, you will get some currency. You will get this Ornate Coin, and you'll get 3 per collection. Now, what does that Ornate Coin get you? Well, if you go into the shop, right down here on the left, you'll have the Ornate Coins shop. When you click on that, this is where you get to spend those coins. You can spend them on pets, on titles, on dies, but most importantly, you can spend them on growth stones and skill growth books. This will give you a very big kind of boost to your character early on and even later in the game, because you don't come across these purple ones very often. So you can use these coins to purchase these items. Now, if you don't need these, you can buy bait. You can buy this precious blessing sack, which has a chance of giving you basic purple equipment. Not the greatest equipment, but it's okay. You can get straight extraction stones if you want. You can get dyes. There's a couple of things you can get in here. But in my opinion, the priority should be the growth stones and the skill books down in this section. Continuing with that, the way that you can see what codexes you have and don't have is by opening the settings window. When you do, it'll be at the top here, or you can press J. That'll take you to your collections. Here it's categorized by zone. You can click on them, see what you're missing. And I will show an interactive map that'll kind of help you with finding out where these are if you don't know or have missed some on your journey to level 50. Here we have the Thorn Liberty interactive map. It's a great website. You can use this to keep track of all the collections in the game, all the gathering resources, locations, bosses, everything like that. When you first come here, it is a bit overwhelming. There are a lot of stuff activated by default. What we can do is we can actually go in the top left here, this show/hide all. We click that and it disables all of that. The next thing you want to do is you do want to click this silhouette of a person right here in the top left. That'll prompt you to sign in to your Google account or your email account. And what it'll do is it'll keep a track of all the things you've collected. Moving on to what we're here for, which are three things: the Mystic Globes, the Mystic Portals, and the Codex collections. Coming down here to the content portion, we can click on Codex Collection, and this will show you all the Codex books for the Last Land zone. And then we can use the top left to switch that to Stone Guard, and here we have all the ones for Stone Guard. You could also click all, and it will show you all of the books. Now, we do have some zones that are not available in our version yet, such as the northern one right here. So just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and unselect that for now, and we're going to move on to Mystic Globe. When we turn that on, same thing. It shows us all of the globe locations. And then again, for the portals, it shows us those locations. One last thing I did forget to mention about the orbs and portals. If a player has claimed it, it does go on cooldown. So sometimes you will go to these and they won't be there. You need to come back later. That is why it's important to keep a track of that. I promise this will be the last post-edit voiceover. And if you're signed in, I'm currently not, but if you are, when you click on these, you can mark them as complete. And that way you can keep a track of all the ones you've collected. That way you're not going back and forth between the ones you did and didn't because you don't remember which ones you did. Expanding on that interactive map, we do have the collection codex. Here is a list of all the codex books, kind of how they would appear in the game. So let's say you're using the interactive map and you already collected a bunch of these and you don't exactly remember which one is which and where. Well, you can open up your codex entry in the game. You can then find the one you're missing. So let's say about Hamel. You have this book, but you only have chapters 1 and 3. You would click this 2 in here. It would open up a new tab for the interactive map. And after a couple of seconds, it will load and tell you exactly where that book is. And you can do it this way, just in case, like I said, if you forgot where you collected the ones you already do have. And as always, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any requests or feedback, please leave it in the comments. Have a wonderful day.